Good morning. This is June 27th and it's Chair Pilates, and we're going to be using a washcloth today for some movement on the floor and a squishy ball, which is back there. And I'm going to move my chair back. So hold on a minute. Right. Let's start with the ball. I'm just going to stick this behind me. And we're just going to start with some motion with our arms. So we'll start here and we'll open to the side and then come across in front. Go ahead and turn your body while you do this. And have your inhale go this way and your exhale go this way. Just get the creaks out, right? One more time. And then we'll stop right next to us and go over the side and then maybe down towards the floor. Just keep your hips on the chair. Over the side. Over. Let's add a circle in front of us. So come over, circle in front. Inhale, exhale, circle in front. Two more. Woo, then we'll go the other way. Circle in front and down. One more time. And hold. Let's go between the knees. Just a little interim piece here. I'm gonna scoot my hips forward a little bit so my feet can rest on the floor and lean back. Squeeze the legs. Breathe normal. 10 more. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Straighten your right leg. Straighten your left leg. Straighten. One more time each side. Oh, there comes somebody. And grab the ball. Okay? You're gonna reach back and come across. While I go let this person in. Reach back and come across. Reach back and cross in front. My lighting is terrible today. One more time. Reach back and cross in front. We'll go over and down towards the floor. And lift. And we'll do one more of those, and then we'll start adding the circles. Good, so we'll come up and circle, side. Let's do 4 of these. And then we'll reverse. Three, one more. And hold. Good, back between the knees. I'm gonna scoot forward so my feet can be flat. And everybody might be a little bit different in that scenario, depending on the height of your chair, all that stuff. So you're gonna squeeze. do 10. This is 7. 10. Straighten your leg, flex, point 5 times. 2, 3, 4, 5. Circles. Reverse. Good. Foot down. Switch to the other side. Straighten and bend. 2, 3, 4, 5. Stay here. Circle. And reverse. And down. Good. Hands on the knees. We're going to roll down towards the feet. This is why you want your feet on the floor. So we're going to go over the knees. I want you to feel your hands touch your skin. Roll down towards your feet. Come back up. Roll down. So go right over the top of your legs, over your knees, down your shins. No class next week because it's 4th of July. I'll send you a link if you want. I'll put it in the blog post. One more time. That's on my website called Aqua News. Now we're going to go from the hips down the sides. So you're going to go down the sides and up. Two more. Last time. Good. Take the ball. It's going to go behind your back. So sit wherever you need to sit to make this happen. Okay. And then we're going to hold your head so that we can lean back into the ball. Make sure the ball doesn't fall off the back side of the chair. All right. So you're going to lean back. Whew. And then curl forward, but don't lose the ball. Lean back again. And curl forward. And back. Big stretch in the tummy. And then come up to wherever neutral is for you. If it bothers you to hold your head, you can always cross your arms here. I'm going to stay back here and twist, moving the back ribs against the chair and the ball, right? So the ball's in between, and it should turn a little bit. Two more. You can always go here with your arms. Doesn't really make much difference. Let's all go here and let's bounce against the ball. So, but keep your spine really straight so it doesn't wave. Everything's very straight. So bounce. I'm going to start to use my feet to push back a little bit. Bounce, bounce. I'm going to start to hold my tummy in a little bit here. Hold my guts in. 5 more. 2, 1. I'm going to do a little bit of a shift to the right. So just the right side of my body is against the ball. And I'm just going to reach forward. Again, I'm not going to lose the ball. Come back, reach forward. One more time. When I go forward, my arms will come up. I'll go back against the ball a little bit, hands down. Lean forward, reach. My arms will help me lean back, kind of bending the spine here. Reach forward. 2 more. Forward. We're working these internal side muscles here. You may not feel it, but they're doing it. They're doing their thing. They have to. Wouldn't be able to do this otherwise. And back to center, bounce. 1, 2. So everything very straight. 4, 9, hold, push into your feet. You'll feel your legs kick in here. And just hold that position and then release it. Push back, hold. Release. Push back, hold. Just one more, don't fall over backwards. Push back, hold. Release. Arms reach, turn this way. You're gonna just reach out, come back to the ball. Now we are bending a little bit, right? Little bend. Come back to the ball. Reach away. One more time. Good. So we're gonna lift the arms, reach away, lift the arms. Allow yourself to back bend a little bit, bring the hands down. Curl forward, lift up, inhale. Two more. Up. One more time. Up. And down. Good. Back to this position, head's going back over again. One more time. Hold your head, please. Hold your head. Back over. Forward. Holding your head allows you to go into a deeper back bend. And forward. Good. Sit back up, take the ball away. All right, washcloth time. So if you're on carpeting, you can use a paper plate or a Frisbee. If you got one of those laying around. Otherwise, we're on the floor, you can use a washcloth, a pot holder, okay? Any of those items. I'm gonna move back a little bit. So I'm gonna sit at the front edge of my chair. I might even just keep this ball back here between my hips and my chair. I'm gonna push straight out to the side and come in. Straight out, come in. And I'm gonna put a little tiny bit of pressure on the washcloth so that I have to use the outside edge of my leg and the inside edge of my leg. These muscles right here. Pull in, push out. If you don't have a place to sit and do this, you can always stand at your counter and do it. Push out to the side and back in. One more. Switch sides. So depending on how much intention you put into the movement through your foot is when you'll start to feel these muscles. It's your decision. You don't have to do that. You can just glide your leg. That's okay too. But I'm gonna push down a little bit, kind of resisting it. Let's do 5 more. Last time. Good. I totally feel those. I actually feel them on both sides when I'm doing it. So I'm going to add on by pushing away and turning this way. Then I'll come back to center, push away and turn, and come back to center. And this arm is slightly shorter than the back arm, right? So that's totally normal. So when I turn, I can't quite reach as far as the back arm. And come in, twist. How do you want to breathe? Should we exhale that way? Let's exhale that way. Inhale, pull back in. Exhale away from you. 2 more. One more time. And pull back in. Good. Switch sides. Oh, my legs are wondering what's going on. Let's go this way. Twist, pull back. Two more. And center. Okay. Turn slightly. Yes? You don't have to turn all the way. Slight turn is fine. This leg's going to go back and in. Back and in. Again, you can do all of this standing up if you don't quite have the room for your leg to do this. You can also just go this far if you want. I'm encouraging you to go all the way back so that you get a stretch in your hip flexor. You can also do this, lean forward, pull the leg forward, go back. And by leaning forward, oops, we keep our lower back kind of organized. If you are standing up, make sure you're holding on to something. Do one more. And in, switch sides. So I'm not completely turned. I'm just kind of on an angle here. Hand on the back leg. Start to move your leg back a little bit in front. Now we'll start to lean to allow the leg to go all the way back, if possible. Three more. Take your time. And home. Good. Come back around to the front. We're going to push that off to the side. Grab your ball. Hands on the ball, elbows slightly lifted without the shoulders coming up. So let's practice that. This is always it seems like a very simple task, but it doesn't always happen the way you want it to. So do that and then let them drop. Do that again, let them drop. All right. So let's just do one at a time. So you just lift your elbow, not your shoulder. So just lift your elbow and just really pay attention to whether you're shrugging the shoulder or not. And then we'll do the other side. Up and down. You really got to pay attention. Good. And now we'll do both elbows. So because we're holding the ball, we're restricted on how high the elbows can go. If we weren't, right, we could go way up here, right? But we are. That's not what we're doing. And also this makes your wrist bend against the ball, right? So your wrist has to bend. And if your wrist is like not cooperating today, then your elbows may only go this high, right? So work on not shrugging and trying to bend your wrist here. I'm not really pushing into the ball much. We'll do one more. And then lower your elbows about halfway, straighten your fingertips, and press straight into the center of the ball. I'm gonna exhale when I push. Four more. 3, 2, and hold. So I'm pressing into the ball. I'm gonna lower my elbows. I'm gonna lift my elbows. I am pressing, pressing, pressing. Down. Move the wrists. Lower. Lift. 2 more, down. Come up. One more time. Down. Come up. Good. Drop the elbows. Put the ball on this leg. Extend this arm out and circle. Reverse. Good. Hold the ball with this hand. Squeeze it 10 times to work in your fingers. 8, 9, 10. Gently squeeze, enough just to hold it, not over squeeze. Swing the arm back, swing the arm up. Swing it back. Super loose in the shoulder, back, up, back. Lot of momentum, letting just the weight of the arm do the work. Back, up. One more time. Good. Bring the ball right underneath your, right next to your ribs and underneath your upper arm. The arm's going to be straight when we do this. We're not going to bend the elbow. So you're going to push the entire arm sideways into the side of your body. Balls in between. Don't let your ribs move. Keep them still. Again, I'm relaxed here. So if you want to put your hand here so that you can tell whether you're shrugging or not, go ahead and do that. Press. Now I'm going to start to let my ribs slide. So as I push, pushes my ribs over. And then I come back to here. It's very small, very subtle. Push. Put my hand here so you can see. I don't have my lighting today. I didn't charge my batteries. Push. Sorry about that. Push. One more time. Push. Good. Hand here. Bend over the side. Come back up. So I'm still connected to the ball through my arm. Ball rolls down the side of my body slightly over. Let's do 3 more. Tomorrow's election day. If you didn't vote yet, drive somebody to the polls when you go. One more time. And up. And don't skip the judges. All right, here we go. Back to the center. Lift and lower. But I'm preaching to the choir here, aren't I? I know that. 2 more. Good. Elbows up as high as possible. Press in. 6, 9, 10. Take the arms forward. Go down, more wrist stuff, okay? Go up. Wrists don't like to go that way. This way, not bad. This way, down, up, down, up. One more time, down and up. Twirl. So you're gonna get some rotation from your elbow down, right? You're gonna spiral around that lower arm bone, reverse. the ulna. I think that's called the ulna. Okay, here we go. To the side. Just press in, straight arm. 2, body doesn't move. Everything stays very still against the movement. Breathe any way you want. More time. Now we'll start to allow the ribs to move to the side. If your ribs don't move, that's okay. Just imagine they are. And then one day, voila, they will. One more time. And in. Grab the ball, squeeze it for 10, 9, 8, 6, 5, 4, 2, 1. Just grip it enough to hold it. Swing it up and back. Okay, 2 more. Up and down. Nice. All right, ball's gonna go underneath your right foot. All you're gonna do is try to push it down into the floor and then let it come back up. Try to press it to the floor. Press. Push. Let's go one more time. And then we'll switch to the other side. Push down. Press using these leg muscles here. I'm going to stand up a couple times. Just giving you a heads up on that. Good. I'm going to give you the option to hold the ball in between your knees, hold the ball in your hands, use the sides of your chair to stand up. We're going to stand up, sit down. So make the decision how you want to do that. I'm going to go here. That's going to be my choice, right? You can hold the ball in your hands to stand up. If you need your hands to stand up, then, because this creates a balance thing, right? When you've got your ball here, you have to work the balance part of it. So if you're not sure, right, don't do this one. Keep your hands free. All right, so you're gonna hinge forward. We're gonna stand up. You're gonna hinge at your hip and sit back down. So I'm gonna try not to use my arms to push on my legs. You can do that if you want. Hinge forward, stand up. And hinge and sit down. So when I say hinge forward, I lean my body in the direction I want to go. Alexander technique, right? And then my hips go back, I lean toward that direction and sit back down. That keeps your knees nice and happy. Also works the back of your legs. Option is to cross your arms here. So I'm just adding another option. My head disappearing, up and stand, and down. And one more time, up and stand, and down. Okay, stay here, squeeze, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Whatever option you're taking with your hands, you're gonna stand up and you're gonna squeeze. So my knees are gonna go in. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Grab the ball. Put it on the chair. Find your washcloth. We're going to do some gliding on the floor. You can always use a counter to do this. Try. See what I'm doing? I'm moving the cloth with my toes. It's not a bad thing to do. Let's try to manipulate your feet to move the item you're working with. Okay. Oh, good. You can see everything. All right. So I'm underneath my front foot. Just remember which foot you're using. This is my left. So I'm just going to slide this back. My heel lifts and I'm going to pull it back in. I'm leaning a little bit on the chair, but not a lot. Slide back and pull in. Two more. Now let's do some circles. Out, up the middle. One more this way. Now we'll go back, circle, down the middle. One more. Good. Change over to the other foot. I'm just going to take a moment to rock my hips back and forth a little bit. Now we'll go straight back and in. I'm not bending over, so it's a limit of how far my leg can go. Got two more. Definitely lifting my heel up, putting my heel down. Let's do circles. Up, circle around. Back. Working that ankle joint. Lifting it, lowering it. Reverse. Side, pull in. That's two. One more. And pull in. Good. I'm not going to stand on that. I'm going to rock my hips side to side. Good. I'm going to grab the ball. It's going to go down between my heels. And I'm going to walk my feet close to each other so that I can hold the ball with my heels. And then I'm going to start to lift up onto my toes and lower down. Lift up on my toes and lower down. You can choose to face the direction where you only have one hand on the chair, or you can choose to have both hands on the chair, or whatever it is you're hanging on to. So this involves bending your toes, using the muscles of your feet, using the muscles up the entire backside of your body. So all the way up into your butt cheeks. Up, lower down. Try to go up past the knees so you're all the way at the upper part of the leg. Do the best you can with your feet. Yes? Let's do two more. One more time. And lower down. Good. I'm going to turn back this way because I want both hands on something. Because we're going to take away one of our feet completely. Okay? So one foot's on the ball. Ball smushy, so I can lift my heel, bend my toes, drop my heel. Lift. One more. And then I'm gonna flip my toes over. So I'm gonna push this backwards. Some people don't like this at all. So you wanna flip them over so the top of your toes are flipped under. And see if you can move the ball back. This is why you wanna hold on with 2 hands for this one. So I'm just gonna push the ball and make my toes bend the other way. Two more. Good, bring it in, change sides. I'm just gonna face this way for educational purposes. So don't you keep hanging on both hands. Lift and lower. Bend your toes. It's nice to do it on the ball. It's a little more friendly, right? It's mushy. And then I'm gonna push the ball backwards and I'm gonna curl my toes the other way. And then push the ball backwards a little bit. And in. And back. And in. One more. Good. And flip your feet over. Great. Okay. Make sure this is nowhere to trip you up, right? We're gonna do some a little bit more intense stuff with the washcloth. So I'm gonna lower my center of gravity. You can do this standing. So if you are at a counter, you just walk away a little bit further and you push your whatever you're using under your foot back, and then you pull in. So I'm not gonna straighten this front leg. I'm gonna stay in this kind of lunge situation. Pull in, push back, pull in. To make this more challenging, you can turn your chair around and put your hands on the top of the seat. So my gravity, my center of gravity just got way lower from here to here, which makes the exercise a little more challenging. You pick what works best for you. Remember, you need your hands in the center of the chair, not in the back where it can tip, not in the front where it can tip, or you can hold the sides. I'm gonna go with the sides today. I've got my washcloth under my foot. I'm gonna bend the leg that's in the front, and I'm gonna pull this in and push it away. Let's do 5 more. Pull it in, stand back up. Good. The leg that doesn't move is actually getting more work than the leg that does move. So if that's how it feels to you, that's why. All right, let's change sides. Back, this leg bends. I'm gonna try not to go toward my toes. I'm gonna try to stay back here. That forces the back of my leg to work. Pull in, push away. Five more. Last one. Come on up. Okay. All right, we're going to add on same configuration of your body, but this time the leg will go out and it'll come underneath you. So it'll go side and come underneath you. Back to my original side. So I'm going to have to bring this foot backwards a little bit, right? So that I can get my leg under me. side. This leg's bent just a little bit, not a lot. You can even do it with your leg straight if you want. But I'm gonna challenge my leg a little bit. So I'm gonna bend my leg a little, drop into my hip, come across, go side. If you're standing, it's the same thing. Two more. Back to center. Mindfully stand up. If you have any kind of hip replacement, knee replacement, limit your range of motion if you have any kind of discomfort, okay? You guys are smart, you know what to do. Just pay attention to your body, that's all you gotta do. Okay? This leg's slightly bent. I need like neon yellow clothing. Go out to the side, cross over, out. Open, cross. Yeah, I'm leaning on my hands. Yeah, so what? 5 more. 2, 1. Bring your foot in, take it off of the glider and stand up. Okay, so we're gonna pick the chair up from that forward bend position. If you don't wanna pick the chair up, you just wanna do the bend, you can grab your weights, hold them in your hand, bend forward to touch the chair, stand back up, okay? So you don't have to pick up the chair. Of course, it depends on how heavy your chair is. Mine's super light, so. Once again, I'm getting all this stuff out of my way so I can't trip on it. If you don't even want to bend over, pick up your weights and do that. Okay, here we go. I'm going to try to do a straight hinge. So my back is straight. I'm going to try not to let my butt go backwards when I go towards the chair. Grab the sides, pull in my guts, stand up, lower down. Put the chair on the floor, stand back up again. You might feel some pulling back here, right? This is a deadlift, that's what it's called. It's the name of the exercise. Terrible name. Go over, hands on the chair, pull up your guts, pick up the chair, slowly put it back down, stand back up. The other option is just go over and stand back up. Don't even lift the chair, right? Here we go, down, up, lower, stand. I'm working my tummy muscles. Every time I bend over, my tummy muscles have to lift. Every time I stand up, they have to lift. Working my back muscles, especially up and down the spine. Don't drop your heads, please, so you don't look like that, right? And keep your eyes open. One more time. Down, up, lower, and stand. Yes. Okay. We're going to go back to seated. We're going to use the ball again. Do a little bit of core work here. It's all core work, but because everything you do, anytime you move, you use your core. I don't think I need that washcloth anymore. I think I'm done with that. Cross the chest, cross the hands over the ball. We're going to curl straight down and up. Then we're going to twist over to one side, and then we'll twist over the other side. Then we'll do it the opposite way. So feet on the floor, elbows are gonna go towards the thighs. They may or may not get there. Curl down, come back up. Exhale. One more. Now I'll twist this way. So my elbows one will come in toward the middle of my legs and one will go on the outside of my leg. Curl. Flexion, flexion, flexion. Flex your spine. And do it from your spine, not your head, right? You don't drop your head to do it. You flex from the middle. Your head just happens to go for the ride. Come back up, we'll go to the other side. Notice my legs don't move, right? My legs stay center. My torso twists down, up. Two more. One more time. Good. Now we're going to go the other way. Come back to middle. Go back behind your chair. I'm going to go a little bit lower this time. So I'm down here, which will give me more freedom to let my spine move a little bit more. But do you do you. If you need it up higher, you do you. Okay? So we're going to be here again. Okay? Your head doesn't go back. My chin's going to stay right here, but my spine's going to go back. Spine back. Back. Front. That's why I want the ball a little bit lower, because I'm bending at the middle of my back, not lower back. One more time. And then we're going to turn to the side. Okay. You turn a little bit so you can see that. So with a little bit lower positioning, right? Here. I go this way. Back. So you're going to the right. My chin stays down so that my head doesn't fall back. Two more. One more time. Back and up. Good. Go to the other side. Turn back this way again. Again, we're making those core muscles do their job just by positioning of the body. Twist a little bit. Is that right? Yeah, that's right. Back over the edge. Come up. Three more. Breathe any way you want. One more time. And up. Let the ball slide all the way down to your hips. So it probably is resting on the chair. Move your hips forward on the chair. Cross your arms again. Curl your hips under you against the ball. Come back up. exhale, roll. So I can feel my sitting bones here, and I start to feel them kind of disappear because I'm rolling off of them. Back up. Exhale to roll back. Come back up. Tuck and curl back. Super relaxed in the arms. Two more. One more time. So I'm going to go back here. I'm going to lean against the chair. Almost done. So I'm going to lean against the chair. I'm not leaning with this big space behind my back. I'm going to let my hips roll under me. Now I have a little teeny space between my ribs and my chair. Arms are going to reach. I'm going to curl up and back. Keep the top part of your whatever type of pants you're wearing, whether they're leggings, keep the top part of your pants against the ball. I just pull my spine away from the chair. Pull the back of my t-shirt away. My guts have to scoop in to keep my hips from coming away. Last two. Good. Cross your arms, same thing. Curl. So small. Exhale. Feel like your belly button can go backwards and touch the ball behind you. Three more. One more time. Good. Arms reach, sit all the way up. Tuck and curl. Don't touch the chair. Twist one way, twist the other way, come to center, cross, sit back up. Scoop under, lean against the ball, but don't touch the chair unless you want to. Reach, twist to the right, twist to the left, come to center, come back up. We have three more of those. Exhale, roll off your hips. Reach your arms, twist, twist, center, roll back up, breathe, rotate, rotate, come back up. It's your last one. Tuck and curl, reach, and come back up. Good. From here, we're going to stand up and do some cat cows. You can do them against the chair back. You can do them on the chair top. You can do them against a counter. So go ahead and stand up. I'm just going to turn around, put my hands on the sides, and then just round my back, let my head drop. Reverse that opposite direction. Curl under. Reverse. Roll under. One more time. Good. Pull in your guts, stand back up. Lift your arms, cross them. Inhale, exhale. Reverse, up and cross. Oh, I hear my shoulders cracking. One more time, and down. Woo! Thanks for coming today, everybody. See you next time.